Today we're going to be learning about the conventional putting stroke. The conventional putting stroke is important because you can't score a low round in golf without making putts. If your drives or your irons are off one day, putting can keep your round low and keep you in the game.
The conventional putting stroke is a three-step process. And to help us demonstrate this process, we have Illini golf star Nick Robles. The first step is the grip, followed by the setup, finish with the pendulum swing.
Now we're going to break the 3 steps down. First we have the grip. We'll see Nick will place his left hand at the top of the putter grip, followed by his right hand at the bottom of the grip. Next is your thumbs. Both of them should be on the face of the putter grip and close together.
Moving on from the grip, our next step is the setup. The setup starts with our feet shoulder width apart, and then our shoulders are going to be square to our target. What I mean by that, his shoulders are directly lined up with his target. And our last step is that our eyes are going to be directly over the ball. This will all help us in our next step, which is the pendulum.
Now we're going to go on to our final step, the pendulum motion. What the pendulum motion does is it brings the club, the putter, back and forth the same distance on the same plane, like a pendulum. The weight of the putter is down here, and he's extending it back and forth the same distance. Now what's important to remember about the pendulum is keeping the putter face square to the ball at contact. Now, how the pendulum motion helps. As he goes back through, it comes even to the ball. It's going directly straight to his target. If he wasn't square at contact, the putter face would be open or the putter face would be closed, directing it to the left or the right. So notice, he'll go back and forth through the same distance right to the target. Okay, now we're going to work on putting our 3 steps together. Remember our grip, then our setup to the ball, and finally our pendulum motion. And don't worry too much about whether it's going in the hole or not. Just keep focusing on those 3 steps. Okay, Nate, good pendulum, but spread your feet out a little more. They're not shoulder width apart. Exactly. Alright, Niall, good setup, but your pendulum motion is way too long. Notice how your ball didn't go anywhere near your target. Just keep it on that same plane and you'll get a better result. Good pendulum, Nate. Good setup there, Nate. Your shoulders are square to the target. That's going to help you go directly at your target. Okay, you got a good setup still now, but remember the grip. You see how you were doing it? It was far apart. By doing that, it's not going to direct our ball to the target. It's going to go off the plane. Get those closer together. Remember the grip? Yeah. Good pendulum, Nate. Yeah, that's a better grip. That's a better plane now.
So now that you guys got a little bit of practice in, let's go ahead and start our game. We shape play with these 3 boxes that we have here. It'll be 5 points if you make it in the hole, 3 points for the innermost box, 2 points for this middle box right here, 1 point for this outermost box. If you do not get it in any of these boxes, it's 0 points, and you guys got to make sure that you have proper grip, setup, and pendulum. So here you go. It's up to 10 points. Nate, you go first. There you go. Nice grip, nice pendulum.
Thanks, Coach.
5 points. Niall, no points for that one. You didn't have that same distance back and forward through your pendulum. 0 points for you, Niall. That'll be 3 points for you, 8 points, Nate. 0 points now. Great pendulum back and forth. 1 point for you, Niall. That's another 3 points. There you go. Nate's our winner today. now to make things a little tougher, we're going to enhance play by moving further away from the target and introducing a slope. What the slope will affect is your pendulum. So you're going to have to judge your distance differently because you have a downhill slope, and the ball's going to move a little faster off the face. We'll take this one up to 6 points. Now I'll go ahead and get it started off. Nice pendulum there. It's 5 points. Nate, I'd like you to freeze there for a moment. Now, could you tell me if there's anything wrong with his setup right there?
Coach, it looks like his shoulders aren't square to the target right now.
That is true. As you can see, you're pointing a little right of the flag there. There you go. It's 1 point. There you go, Niall. That's 3 points, and Niall takes the win with 8 points there.
Now that we've done our game, let's recap the steps to the conventional putting stroke one more time. Remember, we have our grip, our setup to the ball, and our pendulum stroke equally going back and forth with our shoulders through the ball. And simply, that's the 3 steps to the conventional putting stroke.